Welcome. So today, it's kind of like a follow-up video to the previous video, which was on control and letting go of the control wheel. Remember, we discussed letting go, let God, and then let's go. So in this video, I want to discuss what comes after, well, at least in my mind, what I picture coming after we make the decision to let go of control and hand it over to God. In my mind, I see, and based on research in the Bible, I see what I've come to know as God's love flywheel being activated once we let go of control. In the New Testament, there are three types of three Greek words for love in the New Testament, and that is agapao, agape, and phileo. And so, using those three definitions of love, I've created this flywheel of love that demonstrates how God's love should continuously flow in our lives. And so we know that perfect love casts out fear. And so, if we can get a hold of this, it can totally transform our lives. Okay, so let's start with agapeo love, which is the Greek 25. Agapeo is a love that starts in, well, it start all love is produced by the Holy Spirit, right? So that's why you see God in the middle. And then um, through the power of the Holy Spirit, this agapeo love is a decision. It's a mental decision to love morally and socially based on the Strong's definition of this word. Okay. And so by the power of the Holy Spirit, we can make the decision to love, and God makes the decision to love. From there, we go to agape love, which is translated in the King James Version sometimes as charity. And this is where we see the manifestation of love, the acts of kindness, and all that. But if it is true love, it's more than just the act. Remember, it comes from the Holy Spirit, and it is, a decision that then leads to an act. And then after the agape love, we see that, love is about relationships and fellowship. And so, in the instance of God, giving us his love or sharing his love with us, then we have a responsibility to either receive it or reject it. And I think this can be most clearly seen in John 3:16. For God so loved the world, that's the agape love that he gave. We see that is the agape love, uh, his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believeth in him. Okay, so that's our response. When God demonstrates his love to us, are we going to respond? And some people do, some people don't. Well, let's just assume for this demonstration purposes that we are are accepting God's love, and we're saved and delivered and just receiving the goodness that he has for us. At that point, we can go to phileo and experience phileo love with God. And that's really that sweet fellowship with God, because that's the whole purpose of Jesus coming, is to reconcile us to the Father, right? And also becoming a friend of Christ. Um, the Bible talks about us being Jesus's friend if we keep his commandments, and so that's if we respond faithfully to his love, then we can enter into that phileo type love, and that's really that feel good love and emotions and all of that. And so that's pretty much a summary of this diagram that I wanted to share with you. I think that if we can just, go to this and release our own control and instead activate God's flywheel of love as needed continuously, then we will be in a more um, prosperous and good position um, by God's grace and mercy. All right, be blessed.